let's talk how we can find the right size for you. Now you've done all the checks to see if your bra that you've got in a moment is fitting probably incorrectly for most of you. So as we talk about the band before being really important, this is where a lot of people get confused what band they should be in, and this is where they start guessing because they've tried on something, it fits too tight. But now we know that it will just be a cup issue or a wire issue or something like that. So if we get established with a band, firstly we want to relate it to a dress size, which I find a bit easier because it's easy to kind of relate this rather than all measurements adding up, taking away, etc. So start with your dress size, 8, 10, 12, 14, etc. And what we want to do is do like a plus 20 method. So if you're a size 8, we'd start with 28 back, size 10, 30 back, size 12, 32 back, and so on. Now we understand this doesn't work for everyone because you're not going to be an XX size to what your dress size is as well. And also sometimes on the top, if you're quite big busted, you might actually have a very narrow back. So you might wear a size 18 top, but it's quite common that you could only wear a size 34 back because you're wearing a bigger dress size due to you having slightly larger bust as well. Another way as well, which we don't use these as much in store, we go on fitting, but again, as the stores are closed, we want to be able to kind of help you a bit whilst you're at home. So what we do is measure in an inch rather than a centimetre. Other people do things slightly different, but this is what we find tends to be an easier way. You don't have to add anything on, you don't have to subtract anything, it's literally just taking your inch measurement from right under your bust. So what we do is we make sure this tape measure is completely parallel where your band should be on the bra, and then we just take a measurement here, so it wants to be nice and firm underneath. So here I measure a 26 underneath. I take a size 8 dress size and I do wear a 28 band bra. If they did do a 26, I probably would try both sizes because I am very narrow around my back. So for me, this method pretty much works really well. So just some examples, if you measured like a 31 in the back, you might either want to try a 30 or a 32. You might find if you've been wearing a 36 and you're measuring a 31, you might find 30 is obviously going to be pretty tight for you to try first time, so maybe start with a 32 back just as you were just getting into that size. Again, this is just something to get started with. Okay, so let's establish a cup size. I'm just going to start with an example to try and make it a little bit more relatable, hopefully. So say someone's watching this, they're a 34C and they've just measured themselves now and they've come and they've measured around the 30-inch round. They also wear about a size 10, so this would be a perfect example really. And she's wearing 34C, so that's 2 band sizes smaller than what she's been wearing at the moment. So when we go down 2 band sizes, we actually have to then go up 2 cup sizes. So from a 34C, we'll have to go to a 30D, then double D. So 30 double D and 34C are similar volumes in the cup. It just means the back's bigger, so the cup does sound bigger, and this is what kind of worries people a lot of the time. So then you'd go back to how your current bra fits. Once you've done the swoop and scoop, see how your cup is looking. So if it's slightly bulging out, looks a little bit small, that means you'd have to go to a 30E cup. If you think maybe actually I need a couple of sizes, I'm pulling quite a lot out of these cups, then you try a 30F. So 34C to a 30F. This sounds a lot bigger, but it's actually just 2 band sizes smaller and 2 cup sizes bigger, and it's really not uncommon either. People overthink a lot about the cup size, but it's always only relevant to a band size. So that's kind of what freaks people out, and some people refuse to wear the size. But you know, it's just like anything that you buy clothes-wise, like jeans. I can wear 3 different pairs of jeans, different sizes. It depends on the cut, the fabric, the material, the style of them. So don't overthink it. Go for what size using this method, and you might surprise yourself, and definitely try it and see what it feels like. It's not just easy now to just measure over this part of your bust, because we've not got rigid shapes here. Everyone's got different shapes and sizes. People have got one bigger than the other, and that's completely common. We say that boobs are like sisters, they're not twins, so they're not meant to be identical. So getting that fit and feeling comfortable is the main thing, rather than just measuring a cup size. So I hope this helps. Please comment below if you want anything else from us, if we can help you with anything, and hopefully we'll do another video soon.